Yo, what's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be giving my NBA DraftKings picks for Tuesday, October 17th. It is opening night on the NBA season. Got a 2-game slate tonight. The Cavs versus the Celtics and the Warriors versus the Rockets. If any of you guys are OG followers, you will know that I started making DFS videos back last year during the NBA season. That was when I started making DFS videos. And if you remember those videos, I started off those videos, I would go position by position and give some picks I like at each position. I did that for a while, and then I transitioned to just giving 5 core plays. But to start this year, I think I'm going to go back to the position by position breakdown. That's how I did a lot of my NBA videos last year, and most of you guys did like them that way. They're going to be similar to my NFL videos where I go by each position, give a couple picks I like. That's how I'm going to do my NBA videos as well, especially for today since it's just a 2-game slate. Definitely going to go through each position on this slate, give some picks I like. And I will try and do this for all the slates, even the bigger slates like the 10-game slates. Go through each position, just hit on a few guys that I have written down. So yeah, I think that's how my NBA videos are going to go this year. If you do have any feedback, be sure to leave it down in the comments if there's anything you would like to see me do. Be sure to leave it down in the comments. I would really appreciate any feedback you guys have. Also be sure to drop a like on the video. Would really appreciate that. And if you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be doing NBA videos daily now that the regular season is here. We'll be back to daily uploading, along with uploading my NFL videos every week. Those should be up either Monday or Tuesday of every week, so make sure you check those out as well. But yeah, guys, that's enough talking. Let's go ahead and get started looking at this 2-game slate. Alright, so starting off at point guard, up top we got Steph Curry. He's the most expensive point guard on the slate. At 8,800 going up against the Rockets. Definitely a good spot for Curry because I would imagine this game's going to be very high scoring. A game that Curry should do very well in. But the defensive matchup isn't great. Curry will be matched up with Chris Paul. Now that the Rockets have Chris Paul, that is a tough defensive matchup. Paul is a pretty good defender. But with how fast-paced and high-scoring this game should be, definitely Curry is on the radar here at 8,800. Pretty much all the studs are in play on 2-game slates. 2-game slates are all about finding value. That's what it really comes down to. So guys like Curry, Irving, Chris Paul, you can pretty much play all these guys, but mainly going to hit on a lot of value plays because that's where I think is really important on 2-game slates. So I definitely like Curry. Love Kyrie Irving. I think he's one of the best plays on the slate. In a revenge game, going back to Cleveland, absolutely love him here at 8,300. He's probably my favorite point guard on this slate. We know Kyrie, he left Cleveland because he said that he wanted to be the guy. He said he didn't have to play with LeBron to win. He said that he could lead a team without LeBron. He could be a leader. So he'll get to prove that here. Going back to Cleveland, think this is a great spot for Kyrie. I think he's going to want to prove himself here. I believe he's going to take a ton of shots. I feel like anytime he gets the ball, he's going to want to shoot it. So I love Kyrie in this spot. He's probably my favorite overall play on this slate. I'll definitely be having him in a ton of lineups at 8,300. Even over Steph, I'd rather have Kyrie for 500 less. I think Kyrie, one of the best plays on the slate. So love him at 8,300. Don't have much interest today in Chris Paul. I think if I'm going to pay up for point guard, obviously I'm going to Kyrie or Steph. Don't think I'm going to be on Chris Paul, but obviously Chris Paul is in play. 2-game slate. We don't have many options. So definitely like Chris Paul in a fast-paced game. I think he should play well, but Kyrie would be the guy I really prefer if you're paying up for a point guard. But looking for cheaper guys, definitely like Dwayne Wade as a value play we can target here. I would probably play him at shooting guard. He is point guard and shooting guard eligible on DraftKings. I would play him at the 2 definitely because I'd be playing Kyrie at point guard. So definitely like Dwayne Wade at 5,200. I think he's a good value play. Same with Derrick Rose. Derrick Rose will be starting for the Cavs with Isaiah Thomas out for the hip injury. IT is not going to be back till about January. So D Rose is going to be starting for the Cavs. Definitely think he's going to play heavy minutes, at least over 30 minutes a night, I would assume. So I definitely like D Rose. Kyrie is definitely not the best defender, not a guy you really shy away from. So I think D Rose is in play at 5K. He's probably one of the value plays a lot of people are going to target on the slate. I can understand why. He should be playing some pretty heavy minutes. I saw some clips of D Rose during the preseason. Looked like his old self. Some vintage layups. Looked like the Rose that won the MVP a couple years back. And I definitely think D Rose is going to be motivated this year now that he's playing on a team that has the potential to win a championship. So love D Rose for value at 5K. I think he's a great option. If you need a cheapie, I like him. Marcus Smart's also another guy I like. He's probably the only other guard or point guard I like on this slate. 4,800. Now Smart isn't going to be starting, I don't think. I believe Jaylen Brown is going to start for the Celtics at the 2 guard. But Smart should definitely see a ton of minutes, even though he's not going to start. Should see close to 30 minutes, if not more than that. So I think he makes a lot of sense as well as a value play. I think him, Wade, and D Rose, these three right here, are probably going to be the most popular value plays on this slate because you're going to want to fit in Curry and Irving and even CP3. You're going to want to fit these guys in. And you're going to need value. So point guard, I like Steph Curry, Kyrie Irving, and Chris Paul. I think all three of those guys are in play. Kyrie Irving being my favorite. Then if you need some value, D Wade, D Rose, and Marcus Smart are 3-point guards I like. Some of these guys like Smart and Wade, you can also play a shooting guard if you want to. I think they're in play for value. But yeah, that's pretty much it for point guard. Not a ton of options at each position because it's a 2-game slate. So yeah, let's go ahead and move on to shooting guard. All right, so at shooting guard, our top option is James Harden at 10K. Obviously think James Harden's a good play here in a fast pace. Should be a very high scoring game. I think he's a great play at 10K. If you can fit him in, you're going to need value. So that's mainly what I want to hit on each position. So James Harden, obviously a great play if you can fit him in. Same with Klay Thompson. Definitely think Klay Thompson's a little underpriced here. Thompson, I would imagine, is going to see James Harden's defense. And Harden, not a very good defender. So Klay Thompson should play very well here. Should have a very good game. I really like him at 6,200 at the mid-range. I think he's a very good play at the 2 if you want to play him. There are some good value plays I like at shooting guard, but I definitely think Thompson and Harden, if you can fit them in, maybe put them at your guard position or at your utility position. Definitely like both of them. But hitting on some value plays, already mentioned Dwayne Wade and Marcus Smart back at point guard. Really like Eric Gordon as well as another value play, just 4,600. I think Eric Gordon should thrive very well in this fast-paced, high-scoring game. That's what Gordon does best in. Gordon's known for his ability to shoot the ball. And in a fast-paced game that should be high-scoring, I think Eric Gordon's going to set up very well here. So I think he's a good value play as well at 4,600. Him, Smart, and D Wade are all guys I'm going to be targeting for value at shooting guard. I think all three of them are in play. Now, I like Klay Thompson, like James Harden. That's pretty much it for shooting guard. Not a ton of guys I have interested in here. You could target guys like J.R. Smith, Kyle Korver, coming off the bench. If they get hot, they could put up some points, but don't think I'm going to be going there on this slate. Just going to be looking at these 5 guys, Harden down to Eric Gordon. Those are the 5 I'm going to be targeting shooting guard on this slate. But yeah, that's pretty much it for shooting guard. Not a ton of options I like. Just those 5 that I mentioned are going to be the 5 I target. But yeah, let's go ahead and move on to small forward. All right, so at small forward, obviously leading the pack here is LeBron James at 10,200. I definitely think you are going to have to take a stand here at small forward. You're either going to have to choose between James or Durant if you want to pay up. I don't think you're going to have enough value to where you can fit both of them in. And if I just had to choose one, would definitely go LBJ. I think same thing goes with Kyrie. I think this is going to be sort of a revenge game for LeBron. Pretty much all eyes are going to be on him and Kyrie in this game. And I think LeBron's definitely going to play well here. I think he's going to show out, play well. It isn't the best defensive matchup for LeBron going up against Gordon Hayward. Hayward, a pretty good defender, but you don't really worry about matchup with LeBron. LeBron's pretty much matchup proof. Nobody can really stop him. So he's obviously a great play at 10,200. Same with KD. If you can fit these guys in, obviously they're really good plays. I would probably prefer LeBron over KD, but definitely like KD in that fast-paced, high-scoring game. I think he's also an option for 600 less than LeBron, but I would probably prefer LeBron over KD. But looking for some value plays, don't have a lot of interest in Gordon Hayward, even though he's pretty cheap. I feel like this is going to be a game where Kyrie takes over and Gordon Hayward's not really going to do much, so don't have a ton of interest in him. Going to be looking for some value here. Definitely like Jay Crowder at 4,300. It is a revenge game for Crowder, going up against his former team in the Celtics. Crowder will be starting for the Cavs. I believe their starting 5 is going to be D Rose, D Wade, LeBron, Crowder, and Kevin Love. I think that's the starting 5 this year for the Cavs. So Crowder should be starting, should see close to 30 minutes, if not more than that. So I think he's a good option at 4,300 if you are looking for some value at small forward. He's a guy I definitely have some interest in. And that's pretty much it for small forward. Not a ton of options I really like here. I did see Jason Tatum at 3,900 as a potential value play, but I'm not sure how well he's going to be able to play here in a really tough spot. I would imagine he's going to be matched up with Crowder, and Jay Crowder is a really good defender. So I think it could be a tough spot for the rookie here. I'd probably just rather get up to Crowder if I need some value at small forward. So I don't think I'm going to be on Jason Tatum, even though definitely a highly touted rookie. I think he's going to have a really good season, but don't think I'll have much exposure to him in this game. The small forwards I'll be looking at on this slate are definitely LeBron, KD, and Jay Crowder. Those are the 3 guys I like. Maybe Trevor Ariza at 4,500. I think he's intriguing. in that high-scoring game. But mainly the two studs are who I'm targeting here, and then if I need value, I'll look to Ariza or Crowder. But yeah, that's pretty much it for small forward. Let's go ahead and move on to power forward. Alright, so at power forward, we've got LeBron up top. I'm not going to talk about him. Already talked about him and KD at small forward. You can play them at power forward as well. Under KD, we got Kevin Love at 7,800. Love, he will be starting at center this year for the Cavs. And it is a really good spot for Kevin Love. He'll be matched up with Al Horford. And Al Horford, a really bad rebounder. The Celtics last year were one of the worst rebounding teams. So I think this is a really good matchup for Kevin Love. I think he should be able to dominate the boards in this spot. I think he's definitely in play if you can fit him in at 7,800. Like I said, it's going to be hard to fit in a lot of these studs. But if you see enough value and there's enough guys you feel comfortable rostering to where you can fit in some of these expensive guys, definitely like Kevin Love is one of the sort of expensive guys you should be targeting. Like I said, it's a really good rebounding matchup. Al Horford, not a good rebounder, really struggled last year. Boston was one of the worst rebounding teams last year. So I like Kevin Love at 7,800. Also really like Draymond Green at 7K. Right now he is considered questionable for this game, but I would imagine he does play. And obviously if Draymond plays, he's a great play here at 7K. Good matchup. And we know Green can rack up fantasy points pretty much every way. So him and Kevin Love, two guys I definitely have interest in at power forward. And then looking for some cheaper guys, some value plays. I think Ryan Anderson's is interesting at 4,100. This should be a game where Anderson should play well. It should be high scoring. Like I said, the total is very high in this game. And what Anderson is best at is obviously scoring the basketball. He's a really good three-point shooter, really good shooter in general. And in a fast-paced, high-scoring game, Anderson could play well here. So I think he is a guy you should be targeting for some value at power forward. I think he's very intriguing at 4,100. If you are looking to go cheap at power forward, definitely like him at that price tag. And yeah, that's pretty much it for power forward. 2-game slate, like I said, guys, not a ton of options. LeBron and KD are obviously in play if you want to play them at power forward. They're also eligible at small forward. I like Kevin Love here. I like Draymond Green. Jay Crowder and Trevor Ariza also I already mentioned them at small forward. And then Ryan Anderson's a guy I definitely have some interest in for some value at 4,100. I think he should play well in a fast-paced, high-scoring game. I think he's a good value play. If you need value at power forward, definitely should consider him. But yeah, that's pretty much it for power forward. Let's go ahead and move on to center. Alright, so at center, only have a couple options here. Already touched on some of these guys. Kevin Love and Draymond Green are both center eligible. Already hit on them at power forward. But looking for some cheaper guys under them. If I don't wind up playing Love or Green at center, we'll probably be targeting Al Horford or Clint Capella. Those are two guys I have interest in. First off with Horford at 6K, I think it is a good spot for him now that Tristan Thompson's not going to be starting and Kevin Love's going to be starting at the 5. Love not nearly good of a defender as Tristan Thompson is, so I think Al Horford's an interesting option at 6K. Same goes with Clint Capella for just a little bit more. Also really like him at 5,600. I think Capella should be able to dominate this matchup against Zaza Pachulia. And now that Capella has guys like Chris Paul to get him the ball, I think Capella's going to have a really good season this year. And I think he's in a good spot here at 5,600. So if you're looking to go cheap at center, I like him. I like Al Horford as well. Draymond Green and Kevin Love are obviously in play. If you want to play them at center, you can do that. But yeah, that's pretty much it for center. There's only 4 guys I like here. The top 4, Love, Green, Horford, and Capella, are the 4 guys I have written down. Don't have a ton of interest in any of these under guys, sub 4K. But yeah, that's pretty much it for center. That's pretty much it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you drop a like on this video if this video did help you. Also, be sure to subscribe if you are new to the channel. We'll be doing NBA videos daily throughout the regular season. We'll be uploading NFL videos as well on Monday or Tuesday of every week. So make sure you are subscribed with notifications on, so that way you'll never miss out on any of my new videos. But yeah, guys, that's pretty much it. Thank you so much for watching, and good luck on this slate, guys. Peace.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yeah, she shaking fast. Yeah, she dropping slow. What? Yeah, neck on fro. Whoa, 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 whoa.